Yo, what is going on, my fellow youths? Colonel here. Welcome back to the channel. So earlier today, I released a video talking about the PEGI rating change, and I guess I have to apologize because I feel like I didn't totally include everything in this. Keep in mind this video was recorded during a live stream where there was some more context given after the end of the video itself. I didn't want to ramble on too long or rant on too long, so I did cut the video at a point, and I thought I made this pretty clear at the time. However, like I've said multiple times in my videos or on stream, um, you're responsible for the message you want to deliver. So it is on me for not giving that sort of context itself. And I wanted to pull this up so you guys could actually see it really quick. Some pop over. Some people weren't super happy with my take on this video itself. We had some loss of subscribers, which again does not bother me. You can see usually, if you guys don't know a lot about the YouTube space, if you're making a video, usually between like a 92 to a 95 in most situations is kind of like the better side of things. When you're looking at an 80%, that's when you may have made a take that people may not be super happy with. This is like what you'd expect to see on a short, not really what you see on a video, right? And if you go over to the comments on this video, let me see if I can actually pull these up without pulling up the wrong information. Let me just let me pop over here real fast. Let's go down here. Let's click on this. There we go. That's the stuff I wanted to pull up. So taking a look, we can see a lot of the comments, things like that. A lot of comments people actually have. I'm noticing that kind of missed a bit of the mark of what that video was supposed to talk about. So I want to give a little context really quick and then make a bit of an apology because I guess I didn't make this clear. I thought I did in the portions I included in the video, but it's obvious I didn't. So that's on me. I want to go ahead and set the record straight really quick here. To all my homies out there, the short kings and queens that are upset they can't make the characters they're looking for, I feel for you. This video was not targeted at you. I'm not saying you're weird for wanting to make a short character. I'm saying the people that represent you, that consistently are the ones that, say something, that open their mouths, that show up with this stuff. They're usually the weird ones. And because of that, they give you all a bad name. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying there's a problem with you wanting to make a short character, a short cast. If you want to be super tiny and you have like a cute dress on or whatever it happens to be that you want to do, that's perfectly fine. I skirted around this because I didn't want to totally screw up the monetization on my channel. To be perfectly honest, I've had a very long period of time of making sure that, my videos stay at a certain point to keep monetization flowing very, very seamlessly. It's a very, very difficult process with YouTube if you go into specific topics that can totally screw everything up for you. But I'm going to make this blatant and I'm going to not skirt around this at all. People sexualize child characters in this game. That is what they do. That is what they have been doing for a very, very long time. And it's concerning. It's happened multiple times in the past. It happens on JP a lot. And it's not specific to all of the JP ships. Just to clarify, the reason why when I saw this happen for global with the whole height restriction thing, and I was like, thank God, was because I primarily saw this on ship 2 on JP. And for those who didn't play JP, ship 2 was the English speaking ship. That's where the players that played from global, basically, that spoke English primarily, played. And it's a lot of this I saw there consistently, and it was gross. So I'm not saying those of you guys who want to make short characters are weird. I know some people have outwardly gotten upset and thought I made this video about them. That is not the case. Not even close to the case. Not at all. I'm not talking any way, shape, and form about you guys making short adult male or female characters, or even people who want to make short child characters that they want to make, cute or whatever it happens to be. I'm talking about the people specifically that are making short child characters that are sexualizing them. It's gross and disgusting, and it happens very, very often. And I see it all the time. So if you guys ever I never see this, I promise you it happens. Go to other portions of social media and you'll see it, and stay off Facebook, guys. It's not a good place to be. Just stay off Facebook. It's pretty gross. As for the second portion of that, people were asking about they'd never seen the scene that I referenced or anything along those lines. The scene is a scene from episode 4. It's from later in the series. There's 2 scenes technically that got removed. One of them got changed. The other one was full out removed. The one that got changed was a character that originally appears in the room of a main character. I believe she was either early high school or middle school. I don't remember how old Hitsugi was. I want to say she's like 14 or 15, something like that. But this character appears in her room, and in the JP version of the game, he is fully naked. Can't really see much, see his butt, that's about it. Fully naked at the time. That was censored. They gave him like, the base clothes that everyone usually has, the shirt and the underwear or whatever. But at that point, fully naked. The scene I'm specifically referencing is a scene while they're all in a bathhouse, all depicted as being naked. Of course, you can't see anything. They cleverly cover things up. And then one of the characters is trying to feel up another character while being in the bath. It's very obvious. It's very straightforward. And it is not the fact the scene is there in the first place that bothers me. It's the fact that people are complaining that it's gone. There's only one reason you want a scene like that back. Most people would look at it and be like, that's kind of cringe. That's kind of weird. Why would you want to see that? Why would you hear that? Gross. Move on, right? Like some people, they skip the story because they don't care about it. Other people, they see that like, ooh. I mean, I remember we watched the entire story for episode 4 on stream when I played through it. And we got to that scene and we're like, yo, that's really weird. I don't even know if I can show this. I'm skipping past it. No, you don't see anything, but it's very, very obvious from the context. So that's what I'm referring to. That scene specifically. For those of you guys who want to look it up, it's up to you. I believe it's on YouTube. You're more than welcome to. But it's not the fact the scene exists in the first place. It's the people that advocate for it not being there and wanting it back. That's what concerns me. You cannot trust people to not make these decisions and mistakes. I'm sorry, but it is the absolute truth. If they didn't have to remove things and censor it to not have to deal with certain problems, I promise you game companies wouldn't. Because it's extra work and it's extra money they have to spend that they don't want to. People think that this happens because, oh, they don't want us to have things. They don't know. They do this because they don't want to have problems, because those problems cost them more money. And the reason why they put that bit of money in, they put that bit of time in, is so they can eliminate the problem. And I promise you that scene is a problem. So to all my homies out there, to all, again, short kings and queens who want to make their short characters, I feel for you. I do. I know some people are like, yo, do you think they'll ever come back on this? I don't think they will. I really don't. And I'm afraid for them to do it. There's actually, who is his name? Thor. If you guys have ever watched Pirate Software, he's a game designer and worked for Blizzard. Is like, it just a bunch of really cool stuff. But they have a saying. I can't remember what it was in the exact context. Chat reminded me of what it was. It was like TTP or TTD or something along those lines. And it's time to penis. It's how quickly someone is going to draw a dick. And in the MMO community, in the gaming community, people are going to do it immediately. It's because you cannot trust the player to not do the thing that you let them do. If you let them do it, they're going to do it. There's a reason why, if you ever play BDO, the shy character, they give them different outfits. There's a reason why that happens. If you play Genshin, there's a reason why Nahida specifically and Klee specifically, whenever they get a different, or I don't think Nahida has one, but when Klee got a different outfit, it was very, very, very specific, and they made sure that it wasn't like, you've seen all the other characters, right? Like their outfits that they get. Klee's nothing like that. Nahida's nothing like that. There's a reason behind it. It's because people are going to act this way, and it's gross and it's weird. And this probably has gone on long enough, or too long, but I wanted to give context for that entire video because I don't want you guys to feel like I'm attacking those of you guys who want a short character. That's not the case at all. There are people who were shorter than this in real life, and it's totally fine. I'm definitely someone who likes to do self-inserts. That's totally the case. And this was context that you guys didn't get because I cut the video off a little too early. I thought I mentioned it earlier and I technically do, but I don't outright say it specifically. So consider me outright saying it specifically in this situation. My concern is not with you guys making short characters. My concern is with people making children characters and sexualizing them. That is a problem. Hopefully that is as straightforward as it needs to be, and I don't really have to get any more straightforward than that. As opposed to that scene, my stance remains. Does it show anything? No. Are you weird for wanting it in the game on global? Absolutely. It's weird. If you want to watch it, feel free. Like some people in the comments have said, though I haven't totally agreed with them. Like when they're like, it's not a big deal, just go over there and watch it. think it's a bit weird that you want to go over there and watch it, but hey, teachers their own. That is your business, not mine. If you really want it, it exists on JP. There are plenty of players that will help you try to get that account set up, but that's against TOS. That is your own business, not mine. I'm not telling you to do that, but if that's something that you want to do, it's there. But wanting it in global, it's weird. There is no other way that I can even try to explain that. That's it, guys. I'm done. Later.